Fish to fire quartz. Is it possible to use some minecarts? Yeah. At that point, yes. Alrighty, 27th. Alright, there was a mushroom over here. There it is. Give me that. Give me that. This will be a nice little PB. So nice. Alright, I am about to check my mail really quickly. So if you are sensitive to light, please watch your eyes. We are on 1.5, so it is a little. There's no controlling it, so I'm sorry. I'm so bright, moving my hips from left. That felt really fast today, I'm not gonna lie. We're cruising. I will absolutely take it. Ow. Okay. We're good to go now. Now we're just gonna be waiting for fall fish after we do today. Hello. Good afternoon, and purple. Rainbow. Boys in the hotel lobby. Okay, then we go drop everything off in the CC, and then we go to Pierre's, and then we run home. Driving home now, low tide, look so bright, moving my hips from left to right. Driving home now. Cinderella making babies on the company's dime. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. To Pierre's, and we run home, we plan everything, and then it's fall fish day. After that. Go home. Alrighty. We sleep until we get a rain day. Ideally, not day 1. Are you fucking serious? Literally doesn't help me. Fairy, I'm in the middle of a PB run right now. I need you to stop. We need a rain day. Fall rain. I need it before the 15th. So rain. Rain. Last day. Please give me rain. Please give me rain. If I don't get... Okay. Let's hope it doesn't rain this day. Okay. I'll just have to do it on another day. Which is rather unfortunate for me, but that's okay. I need to add in a fall 15 split is what I'm realizing now. I think I said this last time too. Alrighty. Here we go. I have 2 copper bars, so I don't have to buy all of them. 40. Copper. I need that. I gotta go and see if there's any purple mushrooms on the left-hand side of the farm. Fingers crossed there is. Who knows, though? There's a red mushroom. There's one purple so far. Pull through for us gamers. Give me some more purples. There's at least two. Okay, cool. I have one for the wizard's birthday. One for the one bundle. If we could get one more eventually, that would be really nice, but that's okay. Ooh, look at that woman. Breaking my heart. Okay. 2 Pierres. And then to Clint's. And then we go to Robin's and back home. Alrighty. So then we only need 15 copper, which is fine. Because I have 2 extra copper bars here. Actually, no, I need 20. Shoot. Ignore my brain. 75. 85. Time to go. There's something in this eye. I'm not gonna lie. We are also missing a hazelnut, which is not great, but that's okay. It is what it is. Oh, purple mushroom. Let's go. Hell yeah. I thought we were going to be in trouble, but we have an extra purple, so I'll take it. Alrighty. This goes here, and then everything else goes around. And then we just need a fall rain day. If we don't get a fall rain day, we're screwed and we have to reset and we call it there. And I cry a little bit because the run will be over and I don't know if we'll have enough time to do another run tonight. We'll see. Alrighty. I have the perfect amount. So where did I miss some? There's one. There we go. There's the other one. I'm gonna go get the pumpkins. There we go. Alrighty. Hopefully we get a rain day here. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be on this day, so that's fine. Rain? No? Not yet? Please? Come on, rain. I know for a fact I have not missed any of this rain, and I'm gonna be pissed if we don't get any. On a run where I'm 5 minutes ahead right now. Wednesday the 24th. Please give me rain. 25th. 26th. I can't get rain on the 27th. I'm so mad. I feel something, all right. Community center runs to PB just to feel something. Yeah, I feel something, all right. It's unfortunately sadness. That's so upsetting. Okay, so for anyone that is curious as to why I've literally have to force and stop the run, it's because we didn't get a single fall rain day. And what we do in fall is we go fishing in the fall rain day. And so if I don't get a fall rain day, I can't go fishing to get the fish that I need. And therefore, am forced to reset. On a run where there's gold splits. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. Is the problem. Is the fact that I had like -5 minutes on that last split. Oh, that's what hurts the most. Alrighty, I will give it one more go. If we get a run off the bat here. This is my outfit. Let's fix the hair though. That's cute. Okay. No, it's not your fault. Don't worry. 3, 2, 1. It's just RNG. Otherwise, yeah, fuck it. We'll run it back. I'll be up anyways. Fuck it. Who knows? You make me Juno. Juno, baby, just mine. Let you lock me down tonight. Cute but too low. Make me wanna make you fall in love. Without you, it shows. But who knows? Let you make me Juno. In closed access, my very first game, I got someone asking if I got paid to throw for our team. Oh no, Bruce. Oh no. This is the run. Yeah, this better be the run. So I told him I got paid to lay pipe for his mom. Incredible. Yep. That's the only appropriate response there, Bruce. Okay, let's run it back. Here we go. I've never been a MOA gamer, so this is very new for me, but I was like not taking that shit game one. No. As you shouldn't. That is fucking funny though, I'm not gonna lie. That is very funny. 5 feet to be exact. 5'3". See our bodies where they're at. Still to me under your separation. Damn, that's true. When he's kissing me. Send me 1 degree of separation. together, and if that's true, we just have to taste it when he's kissing you. Bet you do. Too. La, 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 la. A rabbit fish? Twice. To share. Back together, and if that's true, to text me, he's kissing you. And he's kissing you. Yeah. Celsius Arctic? Damn. I should add more Celsius flavors in there. I've got a kiwi guava today. The sharpest tool in the shed. This speedrun is just leasing a long time for like at least the first 30 minutes of me just being in the mines and grinding the same thing over and over again. She texted him? Okay, but at least she texted him. Not everybody can be us. But at least, you know, at least he got a text back. At least she texted him. That could have gone really poorly. Or you Scoots that. That's funny. No, I haven't seen that. Sent that. I haven't been sent that. Oh, Max, did I tell you that JP messaged me on Twitter? He said, sorry for stealing your idea. Oh, I said it was chill. He told me before he did? Okay, well, there you go. Although I won't lie, if he came in here, I would have clowned him for it. I would have fucked with him for it. So I walked into JP's chat the other day. Wait. Can you show people what it's like when you have the zoomies and he starts butt scooting? Has he ever had a pet before? Does he not know what the zoomies are? What the fuck? He starts butt scooting? How does that happen? Salad person, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome back into the Love Loser Club for 3 months. I hope you enjoy your continued sub badge and your continued use of emotes out here. And thank you so much. Are you kidding me? He is a dog and he is aware. So then why did he butt scoot? Red flag. Sorry. No. Absolutely not. Red flag. Can't. Nope. I don't think I can put up with that. It was very good. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yikes. It was out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't get how we go from zoomies to butt scooting as an adult man. But you know, I needed it. Yeah, no. Found the clip. I'll send it to you for when you have time. Thank you so much. Incredible. Thank you so much. I now have multiple clips of JP scooting his ass. Incredible. Look at all this copper. This guy has a bajillion clips. Jesus. Yeah. He did a good job at scooting? I'm like genuinely concerned, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. Yes, you had to have so much practice. I don't want to think about that. After I watch the video, I would like to black out that any further images of it from my noggin. Another crab? Yeah. It's good. Crab. Incest. Hotel 3 a.m. Oh, thank God. Get back to it again. Hi, Mel. Welcome on in, gamer. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so many geodes. I didn't even pick up that other crab. I only have the one crab on me. Thank goodness. Alrighty, at least we made it to 30. I'm gonna cut my losses and do this. There we go. We have enough nearly... Oh, I thought that the starting music started playing. Just based upon music in the song. Fortune teller, what do we got? It's a neutral day, that's okay. Just go out, grab, look at this. Do 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 do. Nope, I need the stone still. Shoot. Oh, the stone is in the mines. Never mind. Just kidding. I should not have done that. I should have left my weapon, but that's okay. Here we are. It's a good luck day, so we're good. Hee hee. So fun. Did I leave one cave carrot already? No. There we go. Alrighty. Back. Did you PB last run? No. So, I had to quit out of last run because, unfortunately, we did not get any fall rain. And therefore, I had to completely reset. And it made me cry. Not actually cry, but nearly cry. Alrighty. We do have weapon this time, so that's cool. Last time we did not have weapon until later. So we could not get as many ladders from enemies. Now we get a tiny bit more, but not... what is PB? 332. Unfortunately. This is the weapon you meant when you said you feel it in your bones? Hell yeah. I hope so. Let's go. Fuck yeah. What's up, Larian? Hello. Also, what's up, Sydney? Hello. So hard to upgrade the can? Oh, like watering can? Oh. I don't know the last time I've ever I haven't upgraded a watering can since I learned how to do animation canceling. Fuck that. This is good graces. Turning this up for everybody. Sorry. Angel. I can Kratos. Trying to get all the cows and chickens. Incredible. Love that for you. Bye bye. Bye cool. Some advice. It's not that complicated. You should say it. My good graces. Yes, once more amazing. Loving into hatred. I already have an aquamarine, so I only need the freaking turning loving into hatred. The other two. Well, I'll take this as well. I needed that one. Fuck about you. I won't give a fuck about you. World. Wait. And stupidness can ask goodbye. Complicated, you should stay in my good graces. Like that, so fast, so once more amazing. Turning love into hatred. Your favorite on the album? This is probably second for me. Juno might be first. And then Good Graces? Or it's pretty tied between the two. Between Juno and Good Graces. I won't give a fuck about you. Taste is my fave. Taste is also a good one. I think that's in top 5 for me. I don't know where. A fuck about you. Alrighty, I'll turn it back down. Give me 1 second. Let me know if it's too loud still. I want you to spend the night. I am missing a frozen tear is what I realized once again. Leave quite an impression, 5 feet to be exact. I really felt that. Yeah, that's a good one. Like you do. Spend me. Stop sliming me. There we go. Alrighty, we might have to make a quick day 3. We shall see. My phone. Just swim. Oh boy, just Slay slime. I just so can say bye alone and bitchin'. Do my shots and DJ know the difference between there, and you are in my room. Sadie, I say listen. Chickens. Sorry, says I've taken on and bitching. Oh, okay. Okay, awakening. Every laptop. Bitchin'. Okay, never mind. We might not have to do it day 3. But I still have not found a frozen tear yet, so. Hee hee. Alrighty. Ooh, there we go. Let me grab. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's finish the bat wings. Fuck it. And we pass out and run home. Not run home, but you know. There we go. Finished our bat wings. We're good to go. I'm sorry, I couldn't just leave that there. It'll save us in the long run. Ideally. Ideally. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Passed out. We're good to go. Alrighty. If I have to go out near the end of the week, I can. Let's see. What are we rocking with? I might need to go out. Yeah, we're gonna have to go out. It's okay. Oh, baby, we're short. I'm sorry for just stating a true fact about myself there on that one. But it is true. Alrighty, let's grab everything that we can and sell it. I will have 200 gold from the from our journal quest, but we need money. I can sell everything except for one of the morels. So that should be okay. The morels are pretty decent money as well. Run to the bus stop. We grab everything. Oh. Alrighty, bedtime. Okay. I think that makes up the money for us. We should be good now. Last night. Yeah. Beautiful. Change broken heart. The shotgun back in the relic. Value for dreams away. Come on. Brave. Everything has changed. It's only you that matters. To find any way to your wild heart. Oh, anyway, to your wild heart. Windows in the floors of your house. Weapon letters of years that I told. Years. How strange, a broken heart. You have to go and do us like that. You have to go and run from the dreams far away. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, to your wild heart. Oh, anyway, to your wild heart. Do, do, do. Oh, we'll find a way to your wild. I can tell. Alrighty, I am right on time. That's pretty good today. I won't lie. Alrighty. We're cruising now. Alrighty, everyone cross your fingers for spring rain here. Do a little dance. Have a little fun. Get down tonight. Hi, Marty. Let me skip, please. No. It's a cute cat, but I can't have it. Thank you. Please give us rain. I met when he was 19. Finally got a tier 6 cow? I don't know what that means, but incredible. Love that for you. Is that like a... Obviously. Tier 6 cow, subscribe for 18 months. There you go. That's a good one. Does tier 6 mean that, like, you've got, like, 6 hearts with it? It's the highest color rarity? Oh, tier 6 is a color rarity. I did not know that. Girl that he met when he was 19. Last day of watering? Big sad. Of course we get rain on the day where I am harvesting. It's fine. Almost finished cows as a result? Oh, hell yeah. Congrats, Larian. That's awesome. Good question. Don't know off the top of my head, Loco. I don't even think you need to. Just because I put down the sprinklers the next day. I usually don't. Hey, Casserole. Welcome on in. Good luck, CC. Thanks. Would have been a lot better if we would have gotten a little bit of rain in spring here, but no. It is what it is. It's all good. Split's looking real gold, only because there's no rain, unfortunately. I'm hoping for PB today. I already had a run die to freaking, what's it called? To no rain in the fall earlier, so. The spotlight. I gonna say? Dying. No, that was not right. No, I don't use the bin. You're right. Quit moving away from my picture. There we go. I absolutely will take more coal like that. Something's not right. That's right there. Oh, this has started up a spot. Gosh darn it. There we go. I was like, why is this not working out? Happen, baby, cry because it's over. Closest think about it every time we hold her. I might have to eat a strawberry, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck it, we'll do it. We should be fine still. Because it's open, baby, cry because it's over. Just checking. Thoughts I think about it every time I go. Baby, cry because it's over. Yeah, we are plenty fine on money. My nose is dripping. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, we don't use the bin very often, except when it's on a day where it doesn't really matter. Because yes, it does take more time. My nose is still dripping. It's over. Cry because it's over. see. There we go. Oh, am I short a copper bar? Uh-oh. We should still be fine, though. Okay. Actually, no. Let's just use that copper bar. I can go and get more copper later. Just remind me. Alrighty, we sleep to the 15th. I'll make it out all right. Paranoid. Yeah, we have plenty of iron. So 6 bars is 30. So I need 15 iron when we go to the mines again. Which is actually not that bad because we already have a bunch already too. And then I need to get 15 copper. 15 copper, 15 iron. Whatever coal I can get when we go next. Alrighty, bedtime. Go out on the 19th. We harvest all the crops. We give Demetrius a gift. But before that, we do a little bit of mining. We're good to go. We're in the money. Like, I saw you love that. Alrighty. To the back mines. Alrighty, we goal for today, get to 50, get the ghosty, and then get out. Oh, I can't wait for the coin album to come out. Ooh, ooh. Stop sliming me. I just want to get down to floor 50. That's it. Alright, we have enough iron now. More or less. Oh, there's a freebie over there. Perfect. Let me just grab all the iron in the world that I can. Oh, freebie. Beautiful. Ghosty? If there was a ghost on this floor, I would stay. Nope. Okay, leaving. I'll be back tomorrow. Demetrius. What does he send you? The Nautilus shell and the bream. The brim. Big nose drip. Alrighty, ghost. Where are you? Not on that floor. Ghost! Ghosty, ghosty. Like mixed seeds only challenges? Not really. That is not. I have done like some challenge runs in the past. I have to be really into the challenge itself to want to do it. Like wooing Willy, precisely. That's something I can get behind, right? Come on, Ghost. Thank goodness. Alrighty. We'll have to go down to some of the lower floors. To grab some copper. And then we're good to leave. 15. Nope. Sorry, 10. We need 15. Let's see if we can get a little bit. Actually, no. We'll just buy coal and then pass out. I've tried to do some like min-maxing, like money challenges. Very quickly realized it was not for me, resetting over like single days and stuff like that. Not really my vibe. I need money. That would kind of be useful. Yeah. Like wooing Willy. Yes. Oh, I have way too much energy to try and pass out. Never mind then. Oops. I will buy an extra 10 coal. Well, we can. Only good thing is that when we get back to the farm, Demetrius will be there for us, so. It'll be good. I've made garlic bread. Oh, that sounds delicious. That would have gone wonderful with what I had for lunch at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I made spaghetti. And at Target today, I saw these like Parmesan garlic meatballs. So I got those, and that sounded really good. Turns out they are really good as well. Oh, I wonder why it didn't trigger when I got back to my farm. That's interesting. The Yeah, it was really good. I haven't had like spaghetti pasta in forever. Mainly just because I never make spaghetti. Other like noodle shapes, yes. Had plenty of bow tie and the spiral ones and everything else, but have not had can't say I've had like spaghetti pasta in a long time. Okay, 27th is our next day. Linguine is my go-to long pasta shape. Honestly, solid choice. Alrighty, we sleepies. I'm gonna actually, we haven't found have not found a common mushroom yet, so hang on. There it is. We're good. I'll take a look. Oh, no. Leave that there. You stay in there. Let me just grab this for right now. After I harvest all of this wheat, I will be checking my mail. So again, if you're sensitive to light, please watch your eyes. Look away. Alrighty. Checking in. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. To the wizard we go. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Hi, Jess. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Hope your traveling's been going well. Okay, pretty good. Alrighty, we're back in fall again. It's time to Hope that we actually get some rain days this time. If I don't get rain days again, we have to reset and we'll just call it there for the night. If I swear to God, I better get a rain day this time. I'm gonna be real mad. If we get a rain day, we keep going. If no rain day, we have to restart, and I just don't want to do that. It's been wild for sure. Yeah, you've been traveling a whole bunch. Alrighty, we just gotta put in our couple little bits of wheat into the bulletin board and then we're good to go. We run to Pierre's, we get all of our pumpkins. And then we make all of our sprinklers and then we just sleep until rain day. Party, party. Welcome on in, Royce. Hello. I guess I will pick up that amethyst I threw on the ground. That's fine. Laserly focus. Yeah, during this part, yes. I'm trying to make sure I don't misplace any pumpkins. Alrighty, sleepies. It's a rain day. It's free real estate. Rain. Please. I swear. Thank God. Let me go. And a purple mushroom right here. Let's go. Fuck yeah, bitches. It's fish time. Do we see a hazelnut anywhere? No. Yo, fish time? It's fish time, fuckers. We actually get a fish time this time. Wait, hang on. Let me. Okay, I did read the Maki roll. We're good. Clutch. Alrighty, here we go. Any day now. Sunfish, sunfish, sunfish. It's a red snapper. I'll take it. Fuck it. Tilapia and a sardine. Let's go, gamers. What fish are you? Oh, it's a tilapia. Okay. I'll take it. Sardine. Easy fish. Then Willy, open up so I can get some... What's it called? I need some trout soup. Because we are weak. This is another tilapia. This is definitely not a sardine. Let's go. Any... one shell. I'll take it. Fuck it. Anything else? No. Cool. Alrighty. Willy, I'm entering your building. 3, please. Ties the tide away. Alright, it's big fishing time. Shad. Let's go. Fuck. Oh, there was a catfish. It's fine. Got it. Here's a TT. Let's fucking go. What do we need? Walleye? Shit. Dude, we're done. Fucking A. What? Huh? It's 11 a.m. and we're done with fish. Hello? Okay. I'm just gonna turn my shit in until it's time for the walleye. Because I need an eel today. I can't, like, not get an eel, is the problem. Alrighty. Walleye time, and then we gotta wait for the eel at 4. Nope. Too aggressive. You could be a walleye. You're a smallmouth. That's fine. You could be a walleye. Yep. Party. Let's see if we can get a piece of seaweed really quick, too. Well, there's our seaweed over there. I didn't really want a fish. I just want a piece of seaweed. We gotta wait until 4 anyways. There we go. Alrighty, we wait. I don't really have time to go anywhere else. I want to fish because it'll take more time on the on our shit here. But we're about to have a fucking massive PB if we finish in the next few minutes. 350. Nope. Come on, eel. Come on, eel. It's all we need. No. Come on. No. Come on, eel. I need you to show up. Come on, eel. Hi, Mikey. Welcome on in. No. You're killing me, eel. Out of my love. Come on. There we go. Finally. Oh my goodness. What do we got? Coal. Perfect. Big PB. That felt really nice to do. Oh, I need coffee. Sorry. Oops. Almost forgot about that. Okay. Now we're gaming. Now we're big gaming. Okay, we sleep until the 15th. Go, sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh, you caught my new pantry. Wow. '15th, 15th, 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 15th. Alrighty. We go out. Lots of rain days this time. And another purple mushroom over there. Let's fucking go. Ooh, an electric catfish. So many fish. Lots of fish, yeah. You can fish up to 5 times in chat using channel points. Okay, if there's one more purple, we'll grab it. Oh, I do need a red, so hang on. We have space if we need a purple. Hee hee. Oh, 2 purples. Let's go. Oh. Get rid of that. Get another red. There we go. Wonderful. Alrighty, we can run. There we go. Do we have a hazelnut anywhere? I'll check the back on the way home. Let's talk. Alrighty, to Robin's. We're good to go. I am going to chop down this tree, though. Get us a little bit more wood. Hi, Zachary. Welcome on in, gamer. Alrighty, any hazelnut? Check. Look. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. This is my fault. I forgot to make a pathway. That's okay, though. We're never going to do it again. Big party, big moves. Big money moves, big money moves, big money moves. Okay, don't accidentally lose one this time, Lee. That would be good. Okay, sleepies. To the 28th. Spruce Knuckle Bay. Like a bay. Music, I'll just give it a try. Twitch immediately sent me to ad jail for daring to unlurk, but I'm back. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. Run started out not so great by not getting fall rain at first, in first run. Right now, we're doing okay. We got good fish. We had real good fish. Like lightning fast fish. Today. Except for the eel. Fuck the eel. The eel came at like 7 p.m. So it's like, eh. Real good fish? Real big fish. That was a stupid joke. That only like 10 people would understand. Not even. It's for all my ska fans out there. Real big fish. Yeah, it's evil. It's not usually evil to me. Listen. It's usually quite nice. And I have like 5 purple mushrooms. So I'm being fucking blessed with this run today. Everything else? Fuck no. Shout out to the ska heads out there in chat. Hey yo, anybody else into ska? Woo! Wow, we used to play so much real big fish. It's a good one. I'm not a typical listener of ska, but I do love some real big fish. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of the trash that's in here. Boom. 5, 1,